Hello my dear friends, it's Yuri Tsvetkov, and the reason to make this video is a huge round which was played yesterday by Gary Higgs. He have played with a score -10, 62, and that is certainly one of the best rounds in the golf history, and it's highly interesting that the golf season of the 2021, starting on the Safeway Open and starting with such huge results that during the first days, four players have played better than -8, and one of them, the Harry Higgs, was amazingly perfect in the second day of this tournament. So we can see that on the second day, we will try to analyze his golf statistics, and we need to say that from the beginning that it was incredibly his perfect performance were relative in many cases, with the huge game on the ninth hole where he made the albatross and a par 5 hole. But we will start from the first one to better understanding of his statistics and the best reasons to best components of the game, thanks to which he have achieved such a huge result. So first of all, we can see that he have made one eagle and 7 birdies, and it was the bogey-free round. And we can take a brief look for the major components, statistical components of his game in the first round, and we can see that the driving distance was not so huge for the PGA Tour, and the driving accuracy were not so perfect. And his connection, we can expect that his game, his huge statistics were not relative mostly with the tee shots, but his conversion from the driving accuracy percentage to the greens and regulation percentage were very impressive. And his connection, his approaching was amazingly perfect during this day, and the stroke gain from the putting were only 188. I talking early just because you see that from the 10 strokes which he have gained against the par, and this day just less than 2 strokes were gained from the putting. And this connection, it must be amazing approaching, and we will try to make analysis stroke for stroke to understand is it really was. So on the first hole, we can see that it was a very good tee shots for 380 yards to the right fairway, and from this distance he have made a very good approach, and the ball have stayed just on the green in 11 feet and 8 inches to the hole. He could not convert this hole. This approach to the birdie, but the ball was very close to the birdie after the first putt, just in 8 inches to the hole. So it was reasonable to expect that his game this day will be very good. The same situation was on the next hole, which were par 3, but he was again by the first stroke on the green in 28 foot to the hole, much more longer than on the first one, but the ball have stayed just in 18 inches to the hole, so the proximity after the first putt were amazing. So on the next hole, he could convert such a huge performance in the birdie, because he have made a very good tee shot to the right fairway, not long but very accurate, and the distance to the pin position were only 124 yards, and he have made a stroke to the green with a good accuracy, and proximity were 70 feet. 13 feet and 4 inches to the hole, and he have made one putt from this distance. And this connection, the first birdie, were relative with the two components mostly, with the approaching and with the putting, the middle distance putting, but it was very good putt. So after that, 5 strokes he have made in the par. And we can see that on the fourth hole, he was not in the regular stroke on the green, and this connection, the scrambling. He have made a stroke from the left intermediate from 36 feet and 3 inches to the hole, and he was very close to the hole, just in 3 foot and 10 inches, and he have made one putt, and this connection he could save the par. This way, on the next hole, which was par 5, and we need to say that the par 5s are highly important for the total performance of the golfers of this level, and his first stroke was not so accurate, but it was good distance for him. After that, he have made a good approach into the right intermediate in 89 feet and 10 inches to the hole, but he could not achieve the green after the first after this stroke, and he was on the right fairway in 33 foot and 3 inches to the hole, but he have made a very good chip, and he was in 16 inches to the hole only, and he could save a par exactly thanks to his good scrambling. It seems that it's highly important for golfers not only to achieve a good performance on the holes which were played in greens in regulation, but also on those ones on which he called safe and to the par, and to make the par after thanks to one putt only. So the next hole. First, very accurate stroke to the right fairway, 137 yards to the hole only, and he is making this very good approaching for 9 feet and 9 inches to the hole, and very good trying to make a birdie again, but this time it was only par, but perfectly played hole. After that, the first stroke to the green on the par 3, good proximity, 90 foot and 8 inches only, and 2 putts from this distance, and the holes were played in the par. After that, again, the not so good, not so long, and not so accurate tee shot, but it was short par 4, and ball have stayed in the left raft in 85 feet to the hole only. After that, he could not achieve the green by the regular stroke again. But again, he have very good proximity for the chipping, and the ball was by the third stroke on the green and 3 foot 2 inches to the hole only. And again, he is saving the par thanks to scrambling, 100% scrambling. It's a huge 3 holes which were played in the par thanks to very kind scrambling. But the next hole was amazingly huge. He have made a niggle on the par 5 hole. The first stroke, a brilliant stroke for him, brilliant distance for him, 331 yards to the right fairway, 230 yards to the hole, and he's making the second stroke exactly in the hole, and he is making amazing amazing albatross. But it was just the start of the huge performance on the second 9. So, hole number 10. He is making the first stroke to the left fairway, and the ball was stayed in the 107 yards to the hole only. He's making the good approach for the green, but not so huge approach. And again, very good long putting. The balls have stayed on 2 foot and 6 inches to the hole, and the easy par. On the next hole, par 3, he's making birdies thanks to perfect approaching and thanks to the par from 8 feet and 5 inches to the hole, which have approximately 50%, and he could convert it in one birdie. After that, par 4, and again a birdie. The first stroke to the right fairway, 122 yards to the hole, amazing approaching for 6 feet and 1 inch only, and one more birdie, perfect birdie. After then, par. Good stroke from the tee shot to the fairway bunker, 175 yards to the hole. After that, he's making stroke to the front green side bunker in 30 9 foot and 7 inches. Good approach and good sand safe to the 3 foot to the hole only, and 1 more scrambling again. And scrambling from the sand safe. After that, 1 more par. It's quite a usual game for him and for the usual statistics on this hole. And 4 consecutive birdies. Par 3 hole, 182 yards to the green, and 4 feet and 5 inches only, and very easy birdie this time, thanks to amazing approach and tee shot. 330 yards to the right fairway. It's par 5 hole, 253 yards to the hole, and a second stroke to the green in 18 feet and 11 inches only. 1 very close to the eagle putt, but 8 inches to the hole, and it was a birdie. 16th hole, par 4. Oh, excuse me. 17th hole, par 4. 260 yards to the right fairway after first stroke. 114 yards to the hole. A good stroke to the green, good approach into the green. 20 feet to the hole exactly, and 1 putt from this distance with probability approximately less than 40%, 36%, something like that. And 1 more birdie on the last hole. And it was a birdie on the par 5 hole again. So he have made the first stroke to the fairway bunker. And the distance was 295 strokes to the yards to the hole. It seems that it's quite long to make a birdie from such distance. But he's making a very good, not so good stroke, by the way, to the left rough in 139 yards to the hole. And after that, making a good approach into the green. And the ball will stay just in 7 feet and 1 inch to the hole. And from this distance, he have made 1 more birdie thanks to 1.